Ask Reddit. What's a random fact that has been burned into your brain? Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Many years ago, I was tasked with remembering the number of the parking spot my family parked in a parking garage. I still remember that it was spot number 23 in section MB on the first floor. The plastic bit on the end of a shoelace is the aglet. Greenland sharks live up to 400 years old. Chickens are natural cannibals, and will eat each other given the chance. If I or a loved one have mesothelioma, I could be entitled to compensation. The dot in I is called a tittle. English language suicide hotline in France is manned from 12 to 6 p.m. weekdays only. No weekends, no mornings, no evenings. A baby is born with 305 bones, but an adult has 206 bones. P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. 1 kiwi contains enough vitamin C for an entire day. The difference between under pressure and ice baby is 1 note. Drowning doesn't look like you think it does. Drowning is silent and they'll be barely above the water line, not waving their arms around calling for help. In the old Pokémon games, Lance has level 50 Dragonites, which is impossible since it evolves at level 55. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. You can replace an egg with 65 milliliters of blood in a recipe. Kingdom to phylum to class to order to family to genus to species. The word laser is an acronym, light amplification by stimulated emissions of radiation. Helen Keller was immune to flashbangs. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Koalas are really stupid. Penguins have knees. Adult mayflies don't have a mouth and starve to death shortly after reaching the adult stage. Aside from the ubiquitous mitochondria quote, 1. Ekans, Arbuk are just snake, cobra spelled backwards. 2. The dude who invented leaded gasoline as a cheaper way of reducing knocking in engines, IIRC also invented CFCS-3. Cleopatra lived closer to the time of the moon landing than the building of the Pyramid of Giza. 4. Florida is the only place gators and crocs live together. 5. Per a science teacher, nothing sucks, everything blows. A box of Pizza Hut pepperoni is 20 pounds. It's been 20 years since I worked there, but it's stuck in my head. Oxytocin is sometimes known as the cuddling hormone because it is released in large amounts when cuddling with a significant other. Some starfish can eject their stomachs from their bodies, they wrap it around prey and digest it outside of their bodies, then bring their stomachs back in after it's all digested. I've seen videos. It's gross but fascinating. The word defenestrate means to throw someone out of a window. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a r. I had a stroke. Thanks Boyanaband. 10 seconds is 6 weeks. Sloths are very slow at everything they do except for when they mate. Everything is done foreplay, etc. in about 5 seconds. Ducks have corkscrew peepees. Thanks, Reddit. That if a raccoon can fit in 6-inch spaces and the human butthole can stretch to a maximum of 8, a raccoon can fit inside someone's butt. Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. To get through the lost woods in Zelda OOT, you go right, left, forward, left, right. Swans can be gay. Cuttlefish are perfectly capable of mimicking colors around them, yet scientists have not been able to find color-detecting cells in their eyes. We swim in the world's largest graveyard, every time we go to the beach. Winston Churchill and Mohandas Gandhi were present at the same battle in South Africa when they were young. There are around 3 trillion trees on Earth. Let's try and keep it that way. Armadillos are just tactical possums. Penguins have a gland above their eyes that converts seawater to freshwater. The traffic light was invented by Garrett Morgan in 1923.